What's going on, everybody? Welcome in. Welcome in. Getting started here a little early, but that's okay. First pitch is in about 22 minutes, but I see some of you guys are already in here, so we can go ahead and get the conversation going. So, yeah, big surprise here. Plank just said that Sydney Berzon is getting the start. I did not think that was coming at all. Bob, how are you? CJ, what's going on, man? How are you? Yeah, CJ, that one I'm really surprised by that move with Sydney Berzon. Now she did look good last night. You had the error in the outfield, but um, is Patty thinking maybe Sid with the start? You always have Audrey Lowry if you really need to bring her in, but is this the night where we see KD? If we get a big lead like we have the last couple of nights, are we going to see KD come in to get the close and get a little bit of work in? So this is going to be a big week for Sydney Berzon, y'all. She of course, OU's going to go from Ole Miss down to Baton Rouge there and take on LSU, and that's Sydney's old stomping ground. So this is going to be a big, big week here for Sydney Berzon for Oklahoma. So they're showing the field there. Beautiful, another beautiful day there in Oxford. Beautiful. Bob, I'm doing well. It's been a great day. Been a great day. A lot colder up here, but it's been a great day. Hope everybody here had a great Monday, getting things off started this week. Hopefully, we have another good night here of OU softball. There's no reason why OU shouldn't come out and dominate. I mean, they've won, 10-0 and 14-2, so no reason to think that nothing is going to change, I'm kind of wondering if we are going to see that pitcher, though, that last night struck out the side against us there in the fifth, that freshman with the crazy off speed. Man, OU really, really struggled with her. So I don't even know the last time that OU was struck out like that, 3 batters in a row. So yeah, Bob, what's your score prediction tonight? What are you thinking? And then I put the over under. Will OU have 131 home runs after tonight's game? Now we're coming in with what is it, 127, I believe. So yeah, 127. So Bob, 13-3. Okay, I like it, Bob. So you're expecting a lot of fireworks tonight. All right. Yeah, pretty great point right there. Exactly, exactly. We got to come out early, put up some runs, put the pressure immediately on Ole Miss. They're currently showing the stadium. It's pretty bare. There's hardly anybody there in the stands. But yeah, got to take the crowd out. Take Ole Miss. Any hope that that they may have here in pregame, you have to shut that down. So yeah, we got to have another big 4 or 5 spot and get this game over with here quickly. So about 20 minutes to first pitch. Glad you guys are able to come in here. We got started a little bit early, but I was in here getting everything set up and I saw you guys in here, so I thought we'd go ahead and get started. So but welcome in, everybody. Make sure while you guys are here, make sure you guys hit that like button for me. It'll help get the video out to other OU fans. Keep this channel going in the right direction. So, of course, last night the OU ladies got it done. That was a good game there in the second half, but the Oklahoma women's basketball team moved on to the Sweet 16. Should be taking on South Carolina. So I know Oklahoma beat them. They're in Norman earlier in the year. We'll see. We'll see how they can do whenever they take them on again. Number 1, Florida. I did not see that coming, but number 1, Florida got upset last night when the Iowa guy made that 3-point shot with a few seconds to go. Didn't see that coming. I also didn't see Texas getting that win over Gonzaga. Didn't see that coming either. So I like it, Bob. Trump said we got to bring in KD. Okay, I think that could be the case. If Sydney Berzon comes out here and has a great start, we get up 10, 12 runs like we have the last couple nights. I don't know why we wouldn't bring in Katie. You know, you got to give her work whenever you can. You can't just let her stand around and get rusty. You got to give her some work. So, and of course, if for some reason we get in some trouble, we always have Audrey, who is super fresh. She threw game one, but only threw, I think, not even 75 pitches. So Patty has a whole staff that is ready to go if need be. Oh yeah, Ronnie, AP, Alyssa Parker. Alyssa Parker. If you guys make sure you guys go check out Outlaw of College Football. They do a lot of softball content, OU content, and SEC content. Killer over there. Killer has a big. That's Killer's girl right there. AP. Yeah, Frank, she does. Yeah, Katie has to get some work. She's looked really good her last 2 or 3 outings. I mean, they haven't been much. You know, they've been like closing spots here and there, but yeah, you got to. I would be really, really surprised, y'all, if we don't see Katie tonight. Unless we get in trouble and it's a really tight game for whatever reason, then maybe not. But in that scenario, then that's where they would bring in Audrey. But if things stay the course like they have been, then it should be Sydney and then KD, I would think. So got about 15 minutes to go till first pitch. If you're just tuning in, Sydney Berzon is the starter. Didn't see that coming. Chris, how are you? Welcome in. Yes, sir. This is a great way to spend a Monday night. So, yeah, surprisingly, Patty going with Sydney Berzon. Didn't see that coming. I thought it'd either be KD or not KD. Sorry, Audrey Lowry. I thought, or who was the other one? I don't know. I didn't see Sydney being a starter. That one just really surprised me, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I hope you guys are having a great week. CJ earlier mentioned their rankings. So Softball America, they come out with their rankings one day earlier than what everybody else does. Laughable. It's a comedy show. They OU stayed at 5 in their rankings. Tennessee went down to 4, and Florida went up to number 3. And then they had, I think, Texas and they had the Shorthorns at 1, Tech at 2. So, yeah, it was a comedy show. I would expect when the rankings come out tomorrow for ESPN and I can't think of the other one. What I think it's going to be is Texas 1, Tech 2, Oklahoma 3, Florida 4, and Tennessee 5. That's what I think it's going to be. So we'll see. Teresa, how are you? Welcome in. Teresa, if you're just getting in here, Sydney Berzon is going to be the starter. A little bit surprising. I didn't think that was going to be the case, but we did see her last night, and she did pretty good. She looked pretty well in that last inning. So, of course, after this, we go straight from this into LSU. So there is no midweek non-con cupcake game this week. So let me look at the schedule here real quick. So after today, so after today, OU will play Friday at 6 p.m. on the SEC Network Plus. And then Saturday, and so this weekend, y'all, just so you guys kind of have a heads up on this. So Friday, usual time is 6 o'clock Central Time. Makes sense, right? But this weekend, Saturday and Sunday both, OU plays at 11 o'clock in the morning Central Time. They're in Baton Rouge. So Saturday's game is going to be on the SEC Network, and then Sunday's game is actually going to be on ESPN. So I like that. We're going to get a lot better coverage for the OU softball team. But yeah, so just so you know, for this weekend, so we got time to watch OU beat LSU this weekend. And then if we got to do any yard work or, try to go get a walk in, we'll have all afternoon to get that done. So that's kind of the upcoming schedule. Of course, OU's next home game there in Norman won't be until March 31st. We'll take on Wichita State, and then the Kentucky Wildcats coming to town after that. So, John, how are you? Good evening. 11-2. Okay. I think I had a 12-1. Of course, CJ. He's not going to mention, of course, Bama. So if y'all don't know, Gray is one of the people on Softball America. He's a Bama guy. So of course he's not going to bring up that Bama took an upset loss to Missouri. Of course not. Wow, Oregon was down 7-1. They came back and tied it to 7. Wow. UCLA was up 8-0. Jimmy, what's going on? How are you? Good evening, sir. I like it, Ron. Might have some rabbits to clean. Yes, sir. JJ, the first game is Friday. So OU plays Friday at 6 o'clock that night. It'll be on SEC Network Plus. And then this weekend, they play at 11 o'clock in the morning on Saturday and Sunday. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday this weekend. They'll take on LSU down there in Baton Rouge. So, of course, for y'all that may not be aware, that's where Sydney Burzon transferred from. She's a starter tonight, but like we were curious to see how would Molly look against her old team in Ole Miss. I'm going to be curious to see how they how does Burzon look against LSU next weekend. So. But yeah, really ready to see the actual rankings tomorrow. Whenever they come out, ESPN. I think he's going to be at 3. I think Florida 4, Tennessee 5. So we'll see. Yeah, Softball America has us at 5. That's just that show's a comedy show. So if you want a good laugh, definitely go check out Softball America. It's a comedy show. For whatever reason, they're just not big fans of Oklahoma. So. But that's okay. That's okay. Haters are welcome. By all means, if you want to give Petty Gasso some extra motivation or some bulletin board material, by all means, feel free. Feel free. Yeah, UCLA was good. Of course, they're in the Big Ten. That's going to come. What you have: Nebraska, Oregon, UCLA. That's about it in the Big Ten. So we'll see how that plays out. See how that goes. They're playing Rutgers. Okay. Yeah. Gray's at Bama. Yeah. And Tara's at UCLA. So. Yeah, I don't know what it would take. Maybe if we stay undefeated and maybe if we sweep Texas, maybe then they'll put us at 1. Probably not. They still have us probably at 2 or 3, knowing them. So I don't know. But yeah, if you guys do want a good comedy laugh, go check out Softball America. But we're just about 8 minutes away here from the first pitch. Sadie Burzon is a starter for Oklahoma. Should be able to come in, hopefully get this game over in 5 innings, get another sweep, and move on to LSU. I put in an over-under. So y'all let me know in the comments. Over-under, Oklahoma has 131 home runs after tonight's game. You taking the over or the under? Everett, how are you? Happy birthday again. Hope you had a great birthday today. Now, Everett, Sydney Burzon's the starter. So I know you want KD to come in. Maybe Patty's going to bring her in for to close it out. So hopefully, I know that was one of your birthday wishes. So hopefully Patty's going to hook you up with that. Oh, no. Mark, Tennessee's not number 1. In the Softball America, so Softball America rankings come out on Monday, but ESPN and everybody else will come out until tomorrow. So we don't really so on Softball America today, it goes Texas Tech, Florida, Tennessee, and then they have OU at 5. So Yeah, Mark, don't. Yeah, we just talk about softball America, or we just talk about softball America because it's always a good comedy show, and they don't give OU really any love at all. So yeah, look tomorrow for the rankings to come out around noon, because I'm pretty sure we'll be up at probably 3. I would think no worse than 4. Tennessee has to drop; they have to, and then we'll see what they do with Florida. So yeah, Ronnie Kendall Wells, that's a good point. Kendall has to be better. She's been hitting out of her mind, and I think we all forget that she's only a true freshman. I think we forget that sometimes, but yeah, she had a rough time yesterday. She visibly looked frustrated every time she was there in the box. So whatever was going on with her yesterday, hopefully she got with JT, got everything right, and she'll be good to go today. So oh, John, yeah. If we ever got run rolled like Tech did a few weekends ago to Arizona on softball America, we'd probably fall to like 15. But that's okay if people want to continue to doubt us. And OU Texas in baseball this weekend, y'all. Game 1 Thursday at 7 o'clock. So we definitely got to keep an eye on that. Oklahoma and Texas, number 8 OU, number 2 Texas, playing down there in Austin. So that'll be a big series for the SEC. We are 6 minutes away here from the first pitch, game 3 of this series. Yeah, Bob. Hopefully, that's something that we can see with Kendall is just her continue to grow. Like the home run is always great, right? It's always exciting to see, but just make solid contact. If it's some good line drives, and so be it. So, Reginald, how are you? Glad to see you in here, sir. Welcome in. Reginald, so City Burzon's a starter. That's what we've been talking about. We're kind of making fun of Softball America and their ridiculous rankings. They kept OU at 5. Midwest, they do, and that's okay. That's okay. The more if people, different websites, different softball or YouTube shows, if they want to, excuse me, if they want to continue to doubt us, by all means, Patty will use that as motivation and bulletin board material as we move on here through the SEC and then in the postseason. So. Oh, Reginald, I'm sorry I did not see that. I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry for your loss. Oh, Reginald, man, don't worry about being here. Just be there with your family. I'm so sorry for your loss. You and your family will definitely be in our prayers. Absolutely. Sorry to hear that. Yeah. Make sure you guys keep Reginald and his family in your prayers as they mourn the loss of his stepfather. So, Stiff, how are you? Welcome in. Slaggy, yeah. Yeah, that it was. I'm not surprised with what Softball America did. It's okay. Nope, Ron. That's exactly right. Exactly right. She does not care what Softball America does or ESPN does in their poll tomorrow. Doesn't matter. Just keep going out, play our game, and we'll be where we need to be at the end of the regular season, going into postseason. No worries. But yeah, so y'all that just came in here, make sure you guys keep Reginald in your prayers. He lost his stepfather last night, so let's make sure that we keep him and his family in our prayers. So Catherine, exactly, exactly. Yeah, with her being a freshman, she has to. It's just going to take time for her to be able to react to the pressure, to be able to deal with the pressure day in day out. So, and I think because of her start, we just expect like home runs every game, and like she's never going to get out at the plate. And so I think we just kind of lose sight of reality a little bit when it comes to Kendall Wells, just because she's a true freshman, but she's been playing out of her mind. So, yesterday seeing her strike out and struggle, that was just kind of odd, but it's an opportunity though for her to grow, learn from it, and become a better hitter. So that JT got with her, and they looked at video, and that he got Kendall right. So peace out, Ronnie. Have a good night. You take care. Well, Catherine, I'm glad you're. Thank you for that. Yeah, this is definitely a great group of people. This is a great center family here. I love what this channel has become. A lot of great people. We get to share like where we're from and just stories, and we've become a family here. So yeah, absolutely. I love what this has turned into. So first pitch here, just a few moments away. So no worries. OU is in the all crimson with the white lettering and numbers. No gray unis. So we are good. We are good. Yeah, Sluggy, exactly. Yeah. Off speed is Kendall's weakness right now. So just that's just something that she's gonna have to work on. Uh, that'll be part of her growth and her maturity as a hitter. So here we are now, just a few moments away, getting to the first pitch. If you're coming in late, Sydney Berzon is the starter here for Oklahoma in Game 3. OU going for the sweep of Ole Miss, looking to improve to 6-0 in SEC. They would move to what 32-2 on the season, and if OU can win today, it will be their 21st game in a row that they've won. So against Ole Miss in this series, OU is batting 400, 8 home runs, 12 Ks, 13 walks. So we have 127 home runs, y'all. Over under after tonight's game, 131. You guys taking the over or the under on that? 131 on home runs tonight, which means we have to get 4. Got to get 4 home runs tonight to get there. Bob, yeah. I would assume it's going to be Oklahoma and USC in the Sweet 16 there in the girls' tournament. Absolutely. So Ron has the under. Okay. Deborah, how are you? Welcome in. Glad to see you in here tonight. Midwest, great point. Yeah. I love your comment, Midwest. I love that. Absolutely. Yeah, everybody's going to have their ups and downs, no matter how great they are. Oh wow! So Ole Miss is going with the starter from Game 1, their senior, their ace, Kyra Acock. We saw her in the first game. It took a few innings, but OU was able to get to her pretty quick. So she's coming in with a 3.2 ERA. So we'll see if we can't get to her early in this game. Of course, all of us want to see, just like yesterday. I think we put up what four in the first inning last night. Got to see a repeat of that. Get on Ole Miss early. Get any possible hope and momentum out of the way. Man, this looks really good on the TV. Ole Miss wearing that powder blue with the red numbers and OU, and they're all crimson with the white. It looks really, really good on TV. So here we are, strike one, first pitch of the game. Cassidy Pickering here at the plate. Ball one. So a 1-1 count here for Cassidy Pickering. Just getting things started here in game 3 between Oklahoma and Ole Miss. John, I'm going to go with third inning before we see a challenge by the Ole Miss coach. But I don't know. That's a good one. Mike, how are you? Good evening. Good evening. Skip, how are you? Glad to see you in here, sir. Howdy. Hope you're having a good day. Swing and a miss for a strikeout for Cassidy Pickering. So, man, a strikeout to start the game here for Oklahoma at the plate. Douglas is going with the even 4 on the home runs. Okay. Bob, I like it. So if you weren't in here yesterday and you see other comments about Ole Miss challenging, Ole Miss yesterday, their coach had used two challenges in the first inning before they even recorded an out. So Ella Parker here, 2-0 count. Billy, glad you could be in here, sir. Welcome in. 3-0 count here for Ella Parker. So we can get a base runner here. Got to get something going. Yeah, CJ, powder blue. I would call it powder blue and the red. It looks really good on TV. It does. Got that color rush going on. Ella takes strike one. So 3-1 count here for Ella Parker. Top of the first, no score. Cassidy Pickering just struck out a second ago. Ole Miss is going with their ace of the staff, Acock. She's a senior. We saw her in game 1. Let's go, Ella. Ball 4. Close, but ball 4. So it looks like last night the umpire is not going to give that outside corner pitch. He's not going to do it. So, Steven, how are you? Welcome in. Glad to see you in here. 116 of you guys in here. So thank you guys so much for being in here on a Monday night. We're here in the top of the first inning. No score here between Oklahoma and Ole Miss. Kendall Wells, strike 1. So if you didn't see last night's game, Kendall Wells, last night's game, she struck out, didn't get a hit. She really, really struggled for the first time all season long. So her weakness is definitely the off-speed pitch. So we'll see how she does here tonight. Fouls that one off. So an 0-2 count here quickly for Kendall Wells. Coming in with 24 home runs, Megan Grant from USC has 23. So Kendall still with a 1. Still has a slight lead there. Kendall Wells fouls that one off. So 0-2 count here for Kendall Wells. Top of the first, no score. Ella Parker down there at first base. We have 1 out. Yeah, Deborah, we got to get on Ole Miss early. We have to. Got to get on them early. Kendall Wells, another strikeout. Wow. So Kendall Wells in a bit of a, she's in a slump, y'all. Wow. So a really good start for this Ole Miss pitcher. She has 2 Ks on this inning, 2 Ks and a walk. So let's go, Gabby Garcia. Gabby takes ball 1 on the outside. Yeah, Frank. Yeah, number 30. This is Ole Miss's ace. We saw her in game one, and it took us, I think, to the third inning before we started to hit this pitcher. So, Everett, you have 9-4. Okay, I predicted 12-1. So let us know all your score predictions here in the comments. What do y'all think? Gabby's way out in front on that. So Gabby now with a 1-2 count. Frustrating start here for the Ole Miss or for the OU offense tonight, y'all. So far, we've had 2 Ks and a walk. And Ella Parker is thrown out trying to steal second base. So Gabby Garcia will be the hitter when we come back up in the second inning, but not a good start for Oklahoma offensively at all here in the first inning in game 3 of the Ole Miss series. So, ouch. Sydney Berzon is the starter for Oklahoma, so we saw her finish the game last night. So hopefully we see a lot of the same thing that we've seen all series long. We saw Artie Lowry come out and dominate game 1. Molly Wachenio, of course, coming back to her old stomping grounds. She looked really, really good last night. So see if Sydney can't come out here and dominate here in game 3. Make sure you guys hit the like button for me while you guys are in here. It'll help the channel grow. Help us find some more Senior fans to come in here. But anybody and everybody's welcome. Yeah, Skip, sometimes life just gets in the way, you know? But, I mean, Skip, he's just been dominating. I mean, they blew out Memphis 15-0. They beat Ole Miss, 10-0 and 14-2. So definitely not the start we wanted to see here from Oklahoma, but give it a couple more innings, and I bet it's a different story. No. Yeah, Wells has 24 home runs. So hopefully she gets 25 tonight. Yeah, George Kendall, she's in a bit of a slump. She did not look good last night. Tonight she comes in and gets a strikeout, did not look good. So yeah, hopefully we see Kendall get out of this slump. So here comes Sydney Berzon to get us started here in the bottom of the first. That one fouled off for strike 1. If you're just tuning in, it was a rough first inning. OU had 2 strikeouts. We had 2 strikeouts, a walk, and Ella Parker trying to steal second and got thrown out. So, beautiful pitch by Sydney there on an off speed, strike 2. Yeah, Bill, me too. Hopefully the pitching is solid. Absolutely. Defense has been really, really good. We had that little communication error last night in the 5th inning, but y'all, for the most part, OU's been playing really, really well in all phases. So we just got to continue that. There we go. A slow grounder down there to first base. Out number 1. So hopefully Sydney's able to get 3 up, 3 down. We can get back in this dugout and try to wait to put some fireworks here in Ole Miss. Got to get on the scoreboard. Got to put some pressure on Ole Miss as soon as possible. Ooh, that was a good pitch. Ooh. So this umpire has a pretty tight strike zone. So we'll see how that works for everybody. Two-0 count here for Sydney. 1 out, nobody on for Ole Miss. Bottom of the first, no score. Oh, beautiful pitch, strike one. So 2-1 count here. So Ron's pretty high on Goose. Is going to be better than Kendall. We'll see. We'll see. Catch it, catch it. Ooh, so I had some trouble there, but Kai Miner catches a ball out there in center field at the warning track. So 2 outs here for Sydney Berzon. Melvin, you didn't miss anything, sir. Very rough inning for you offensively. We had 2 strikeouts, a walk, and then Ella Parker was thrown out trying to steal second. So, Melvin, you didn't miss anything, man. Sydney Berzon's a starter. We have 2 outs here, bottom of the first. Good pitcher on the inside for strike number 1. True, yeah. Not many catchers lead off, absolutely. Melvin, you're welcome. I'm glad you're able to come in here and hang out with us for a while. John, it does. Whenever Kai Miner just caught that ball at the warning track, yeah, that sun looks brutal, absolutely. I'll be excited when that sun goes down there in Oxford. Slow grounder over there, Taylana at second for out number 3. So great start there for Sydney. Gotta love what you see there. 3 up, 3 down. Now can OU come out here in the second inning and find a way to get this done? Got to get this done, y'all. CJ. For y'all that may have came in late, don't forget OU has no midweek game. Our next game will be Friday night at 6 o'clock there against LSU in Baton Rouge. Now, game 2 and 3 of that series are going to be on Saturday, Sunday, but they both start at 11 o'clock in the morning Central Time. So a whole lot earlier start than what we're used to here on weekends for OU softball. But all that means is, we can watch OU early, still have all afternoon to go out and get a walk in, do yard work, any honeydews that we might have to do or enjoy the weather. So Bob, yeah, pitcher's duel so far. Yeah, I love what I see from Sydney Berzon. Yeah, still 2 years out. So, yeah, Kendall would be a junior by the time Goose gets here. Yeah. Yeah, Teresa, that was quick. Man. Well, Teresa, you just missed a dominant inning by both pitchers. Neither offense was able to really do anything at all. So here we are at the top of the second inning. No score. Gabby Garcia at the plate. See if she can't get us going here. There we go. Oops. Okay, we are good to go. Juan, welcome in. How are you? Glad to see you tuning in from Japan. It's been a while, man. I hope you're doing okay. So glad to see that you're able to make it in here. Welcome in, Boomer. You're just coming in. Very, very quiet first inning. Both offenses struggled. So hopefully OU right here can come in and get some fireworks going here against Ole Miss. Of course, OU saw this pitcher a few nights ago. This is their ace. She was a starter in game 1. So it took us a couple innings to get to her, so I would expect that we get to her pretty quick. Ooh, 2-1 count here for Gabby Garcia. That's right, Boomer Sooner. Let's go. Yeah, we got to get something going here for OU in the second inning, y'all. Very quiet first inning. Game 1 was a slow start for the OU offense. Last night, we just, from the get-go, just dominated the Rebels. But hopefully here we can get something going in the second inning. Swing and a miss, a foul ball. So 2-2 count. No score, top of the second inning. If you're able to watch the game, it looks really good on TV. Ole Miss is in the all powder blue. OU is in the all crimson with the white. Got that color rush thing going on. So it looks really good for TV. Oh, an error by the second baseman for Ole Miss. And thank you. Thank you, second baseman. Thank you for that gift. We will take it. What should have been a routine ground out ends up being an error bobbled by the second baseman. And Gabby Garcia able to take advantage and get over to first base. So now we've seen this all series long, y'all. We've got a lot of presents and gifts from this Ole Miss defense. So Kai Miner here at the plate. If you didn't see it last night, Kai Miner had 2 home runs. Usually not. She's not your first thought when you think of power hitters for OU or for OU, but she had 2 home runs last night. Abby Dayton had a grand slam last night. So coming into this game, Oklahoma has 127 home runs on the season. A ground out to Acock there at the circle. Throws out Gabby at second for the lead out. I don't think we're ever going to see Kai Miner ever hit a ground ball and it end up being a double play. She's way too fast. That's not ever going to happen. So Ron, yeah, the defense is rough to say the least here for Ole Miss. AP at the circle here, or here in the box. Sorry. Of course, Alyssa Parker, one of the starting pitchers for Oklahoma, but comes in with a 367 batting average, 10 home runs on the season, and only a freshman. This freshman class is just insane what they're doing. The future is very, very bright for Patty Gasso and the OU softball program. Let's go, AP. 1-1 count here. Runner at first. Pitcher calls time. Let's go, AP. So the hit back to the pitcher, second out of the inning. Golly. So 2 outs now here for Oklahoma. We have Kai Miner over at second. So if we can just get anything hit to the outfield, any kind of ground ball, and we're going to get a run on the board. But 2 outs now here for Oklahoma in the top of the second inning. No score. Game 3 of the Ole Miss series. Alana Abednani is at the plate. Let's see what she can't do here. That's right, Bill. We got to have a 2-out rally here. We saw it last night. We did a lot of damage whenever we were able to get 2 outs in the inning. 1-1 count here for Ilana. Got Kai Miner over at second. So if we can just get a hard hit ground ball to the outfield, anything, any kind of hit is going to score Kai Miner. I'm wanting that home run. Got you, Ron. Ball two, way outside. So a 2-2 count here for Ilana. You got Kyle Miner at second base, 2 outs, no score here in the top of the second inning. OU has had, or they have shown the ability to do a lot of damage against their opponents once getting 2 outs. So see if we can't do that here. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout for Oklahoma. So, man, the first 2 innings, OU is doing absolutely nothing. What in the heck? Definitely not the start we wanted to see, y'all, but Sydney Burzon did come out and she dominated. She went 3 up, 3 down. Got to have her come out here and do the same thing here again because the OU offense is ice cold so far here in this game. Oh, Bob, I don't know if I would take it that far. I don't know if I'd take it that far. Yeah, and it's weird because we saw this pitcher just 2 nights ago. She was the game one starter, so it's not like we don't know what she has or what she's going to throw. So I mean, game one was the final score did not tell the whole story. I mean, we won 10-0, but it took a while, y'all, for us to get that going. Game two last night, it was a blowout from the get go. Ended up winning 14-2. But here so far in game three, I mean, absolutely nothing. We don't even have a hit yet. We've had a couple walks, but man. Yeah, John, on Ilana's strikeout, it was an inside pitch and Ilana just way out in front. So the OU offense is continuing to struggle with the off speed. So you know that every opponent further or here in the future for the Sooners, they're seeing this, and so they're going to have their pitchers throwing us a lot of off speed. But hey, y'all, so if you saw last night how that game started out with all the challenges there in the first inning, hey, we've gone almost 2 innings now, and there haven't been any kind of challenge. So we'll see how long we can go before the Ole Miss gives a challenge. Oh yeah, Everett. He was in here earlier. I don't know if Everett's still in here now, but yeah, it is his birthday. He was excited because OU softball was playing on his birthday, but he wants to see KD. So KD Everett at the moment, the way we're playing offensively, you're not going to see KD. We're going to have to build a pretty good lead before we see that happen. So, but hey, I think we've had what now, like 21 or 22 run roll victories on the season. But it's always good to have to watch OU play. Have a tight game. How the girls going to respond when they're playing under pressure. So shutouts and run rolls are great, but also a good game is refreshing sometime to see. That's going to be a hit down the right field line. That's going to be an easy double. So a leadoff double here for Ole Miss. I mean, she just tore that ball up. If that was Kai Miner, that was easily a triple. Easily a triple. Because Ella Parker was shifted over a little bit to the left out there in right field, and so she had to cover a lot of ground to get to that ball. So let's see if Sig can't find a way to get out of this. Ole Miss is going to have a pinch runner come in, put some more speed on the bases. Yeah, CJ, that was a big girl that hit that double for sure. Come on, Sid, find a way, get out of this mess. Bottom of the second here, no score between Oklahoma and Ole Miss. Ole Miss just got a leadoff double. See if Sydney can't find a way to get out of this mess that she's got into. Oh, beautiful pitch. Oh, come on, Blue, call that. That was a beautiful pitch, y'all, on the outside corner. That was beautiful. Come on, Blue. So 1-1 count. God, that was a good pitch there by Sydney Burzon, y'all, on the outside corner. That one's going to be fouled off down the left field line. So a 1-2 count here. Showing Carly Keeney, the pitching coach for Oklahoma. Make sure you guys continue your prayers for Jen Rocha as she is still recovering from injuries. Some health issues there in Texas. So hopefully we see Jen back at the dugout soon. 2-2 count here. Ron, I try to stay away from it, so we try to keep it clean here, but I know it's going to happen every now and then, so. One out now, a ground out, so there we go. Ground out there to Gabby Garcia, throw over to first. Just what we need. The runner not able to advance, so. Ron, I know it's going to happen. I mean, we just try to keep it as clean as we can. You know what I mean? So it's all good. It's all good. No worries. Swing and a miss, strike one. There we go, Sid. So if you're just tuning in, it's been a very, very quiet start for the OU offense. Through 2 innings, they don't even have a hit yet. So Ole Miss just got a leadoff double here to start the second inning. The batter just a second ago grounded out to Gabby at short for out number 1. The current batter here has an 0-2 count, so a strikeout here would be huge. Ooh, just a little bit outside. I like that pitch, though, trying to get her to chase. Just that batter has some discipline. Saggy she is, yeah. I like that she's getting ahead. There we go. Go down to first base. Hurry up, throw it. So a drop third strike, but gets. So it was a drop third strike, and Kendall took a minute to throw the ball down to first base. She made sure the runner at second wasn't going to try to go to third. So 2 outs now here for Sydney Burzon. So after giving up that leadoff double, a ground out, and now a strikeout by Sydney Burzon. So I love her response to that leadoff double. 2 outs now here for Oklahoma. An error by our first baseman. Oh, this is going to score. What are we doing? What should have been a routine basic ground out to first base. Alyssa Parker misses it. It goes towards Ilana at second. Ilana gets it, and it's a bad throw. So that right there, y'all, that is not on Sydney Burzon. That should have been a routine out. Alyssa Parker over there at first base. So it goes off of AP's glove, and then Ilana throws the ball to her, and she wasn't even looking. So an error for Oklahoma defense here. We should be in the dugout. It should be no score, but with that error, Ole Miss is now up 1-0. And we have the runner at second base, so come on, Sid, just keep throwing. You're doing good. Swing and a miss, strike one. Melvin could be. 1-1 count. So if you're just tuning in, we had an error by Alyssa Parker over there at first base. What should have been a routine out. We should have been back in the dugout already hitting. Should have stayed at no score. We had an error. Ole Miss was able to get one across the plate there. So Ole Miss is now up 1-0 here in the bottom of the second inning. A 1-2 count here for the hitter. We got 2 outs. This hitter for Ole Miss is looking for her first hit of the season. So Sydney Berzon, it goes off of her leg, no throw. So of course, Plank just jinxed it. Plank's talking about, oh, she doesn't have her hit. She's looking for her first hit of the season. And of course, Plank, man. Plank, he jinxes. What a rough couple of plays, y'all. An error at first. A ground ball that goes off of Sydney Berzon's leg. She's fine. But our defense needs to wake up here real quick. What are we doing? Carly Keeney out here to talk to City, make sure she's good. Took a grounder off the leg. It went towards third, so there was no play. So Ole Miss now has runners at the corners, 2 outs. I'm pretty right, yeah, where the real OU show up. Come on, Sid, let's get this third out. This is not on Sydney Berzon now. Sydney's throwing great. The defense is just not doing their part in this inning. Beautiful pitch, strike one. So Ole Miss here has runners at the corners, 2 outs. They have a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the second. 1 ball, 1 strike. The OU defense has given the Ole Miss offense a few presents here this inning. Let's go, Sid. Oh, good pitch, strike 2. Yeah, the Ole Miss crowd is complaining. That was a great pitch. I don't know what they're seeing there, but a 1-2 count here. How about a strikeout? Come on. Ole Miss is going to take a delayed steal to go to second. Who cares? Ole Miss now has runners at second and third, 2 outs. Sid here with a 2-2 count. Come on, Sid. You got this. Goes past Elon at second base. There we go. There you go. So 1 runner is going to score. It's now 2-0. But Ella Parker throws out the other runner trying to come home. Ella Parker throws. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Ole Miss is going to challenge it. There we go, y'all. Imagine that. Here we go. So I think, Ron, we said how long would it take Ole Miss to challenge? Second inning. So the play on the field. So the play here. So currently it's 2-0 Ole Miss. Ball was hit out to right field for a single. Ole Miss had runners at second and third. Of course, the runner at third scores easily. But coming home, she's out. Why are you? She is out by a mile. She's out by a mile. This is a horrible challenge by Ole Miss, but okay. Go ahead and waste that challenge. She's out by a mile. This coach for Ole Miss, man, she is a Mike White wannabe. She is trying hard to be Mike White, y'all. All of her just shenanigans all series long. Yeah, confirmed. She's out by a mile. But way to go there, moron coach for Ole Miss. Ah, man. She is doing her best to be Mike White. But after 2 innings, though, Oklahoma gives up 2 runs. It is not on Sydney Burzon, y'all. The OU defense did not play well at all in that inning. So going to the 3rd inning, we got some work to do. This offense has been ice cold. We don't even have a hit yet. We've had a couple walks, and that's it. So if that's not a wake up call, then I don't know what is. I don't know what is. If Segi, yeah, I don't know what she was doing trying to challenge that. She was out by a mile. Yeah, we got to be able. We got to respond to this. Sydney Burzon's doing great. Just defense let her down there in that inning. So they need to make it up and get some runs here for Midwest. They are. Ole Miss is trying to get anything, but man, that was a horrible challenge. She was out by a mile. I don't know what their coaches saw, but I like it. Ron Ole Miss says the runner left early. Yeah, so if you're just tuning in, Ole Miss, they've probably had, oh gosh, 5, 6, 7 challenges in this series. Of course, last night was just a clown show with them and all their challenges. But tonight, though, y'all, the OU defense not helping out Sydney at all there in the 2nd inning. Now, we saw this pitcher in the first game, and we really didn't get to her until I think it was the 3rd inning. So we got to respond here, though. We got to respond, get some of these runs back. So it's been a minute, y'all, since OU's been down in the game. It's been a while. So if you're just tuning in, we're going to the top of the 3rd inning, and Oklahoma is down 2-0 here to Ole Miss. Ole Miss, who's coming in 20-13 on this season, 0-8 in SEC play. Sid Barker here at the plate. Sid takes ball 1. We got to be patient. We can't be swinging at the first pitch, helping out this pitcher. Right now, we got to get some walks. We just got to have productive at-bats. Find a way to pass the bat and keep going. There we go, ball 2. Yeah, John, Abby's up here after Sydney. Sid Barker hits it right out to center field, right to her for out number 1. It was good contact, a good hit, but just right to the center fielder. So 1 out now here for Oklahoma. So Abby Dayton at the plate here. We have 1 out here, top of the 3rd inning. Wild pitch, ball 1. Vegas. Yep. Teresa, exactly. Abby Dayton's been a spark plug a lot for us quietly for this OU offense. We need her right here, though. Need her big time. Abby takes strike 1, so 1-1 count. Pretty, I agree with that. Yeah, Sid Barker has not done anything. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, bring it. Yeah, put in Lexi. Exactly. Come on, Abby. Ball 2. So 2-1 count here for Abby Dayton. 1 out. OU down 2-0 here in the top of the 3rd. Foul ball, so a 2-2 count. Yeah, hopefully JT's in there talking to these girls. Got to get these hitters going, man. We still don't even have a hit in this game, let alone getting some runs. But we know that this team can strike quick. So let's go, Abby. Another foul ball, so still a 2-2 count. She was way out in front of that off-speed pitch. So Ole Miss continues to throw these off-speed pitches, and OU continues to struggle, y'all. OU is really having trouble hitting the off-speed pitches. Ball 3. That was close. But this umpire has a tight strike zone. He is not giving corners. So, okay. It did look good. But full count here for Abby. We will gladly take a walk, y'all. It's going to be a ground ball out to short, out number 2. So, first time through the lineup, and OU went hitless. That's never happened, I don't think, all season long. This amazing offense that we have, and they went hitless one time through the lineup. I never thought we would say that with this offense this year. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Patty talking to Cassidy Pickering real quick. Yeah, we always know that second time around, OU starts to get to this pitcher. They've figured her out. Is that going to be the case here, y'all? They know what's coming. They saw this pitcher 2 nights ago. They know the off-speed is coming. Come on, Cassidy, get us going. 2 outs here in the top of the 3rd inning. Ole Miss up 2-0. Wow. Umpire calls ball 1, but man, that looked pretty. So a 1-0 count here for Pick. Trying to get anything going. This OU offense has been completely shut down so far in this game. Fouls that one off. 1-1 count. Come on, Cassidy. Got to get something going here, y'all. Ball 2, outside. So 2-1 count here. Wow, look at Oregon. 17-9. Man. Oh, there it go. It's going to be a hit. The ball goes, so she hits a hard hit ball down the first baseline. It bounces off the first base and goes out to right field. So it's going to be a hit. I mean, at this point, y'all, the way that we've been playing offensively, at this point, we will take anything we can to get something going. So 2 outs now here for Oklahoma. Pick over at first. Ella Parker at the plate. Ball 1. So we got a present there from Ole Miss. Well, not really Ole Miss, just a present from the softball gods. 2-0 count for Ella Parker. Yeah, Teresa, CJ, yeah. The way we're playing, we'll take any break we can get. Absolutely. Could it be the spark we need? We've seen what this team has done with 2 outs on this season against our competition. We could really get we really need some damage right now, though. Down 2-0 to an Ole Miss team that is – they are not a good team, y'all. Not a good team. We have got to get back to playing our standard of ball. Hit right back to the pitcher. So there we go. We got a present from the softball gods, and Ella Parker hits a slow grounder right back to the pitcher. So through 3 innings, OU cannot do anything against a pitcher that we just seen 2 nights ago. I did not think we would see this kind of lack of offense from Oklahoma against Ole Miss today. How the first two games went in the series, I did not think we would see this. What in the world? Now, we still have a long way to go. We do, but it's just, man, crazy to see through 3 innings. I mean, technically that was a hit for Cassidy Pickering, but really we're hitless. We haven't got a true hit, really, against Ole Miss. But so far, Sydney has looked great. The defense let her down in the last inning. But Sydney's been throwing good, y'all. But we got to get a quick 3 up, 3 down. Got to get back in this dugout. Because, the conversations with JT and Patty and with them hitters, it's going to be pretty intense. Whatever is going through their heads mentally with the hitters, frustration, whatever it is, they got to snap out of it. They got to snap out of it. John agreed. Got to be more patient. Yeah, we're not focused. Game 1, we saw the slow start, but then we came alive. Last night it was a blowout from the get-go, and then today the total opposite. So getting started here, going to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Ole Miss up 2-0. Sydney Burr's on here in the circle. She's been throwing great. Let me change the score at the bottom for y'all. And first pitch of the inning, and she hits the batter. So Sydney Burr's on here, hits the batter with the first pitch of the inning. Come on, Sid. Got to be able to bounce back from this. Come on now. Reginald, they're playing very unfocused. I don't know a bunt attempt down to first, get the out, but Ole Miss able to advance the runner in the scoring position. So productive out there for Ole Miss. CJ, it's not on Sydney Burzon. She's doing her job. She is doing her job. She's doing just fine. It's just that second inning with those errors and defensively, it cost us, man. But then our offense, we are ice cold. The first time all year that we went completely shut out through the first at bat. Incredible. So if you're just tuning in, Ole Miss is up 2-0 here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Ole Miss has a runner at second, 1 out. Sydney Burr's on here in the circle. Ole Miss able to get their 2 runs from some OU defensive miscues in the 2nd inning. Out number 2, hard hit ball over to Sid Barker at 3rd base. So 2 outs now here for Ole Miss in the bottom of the 3rd. Slaggy, right? Yeah, Reginald. Sydney's look great. Offensively, we are just struggling. We look frustrated. The off speed is really getting to them. Oh, good pitch, strike 1. And if it wasn't for the errors in the last inning, it'd still be a 0-0 game. So come on, Sid. A ball low, so a 1-1 count here. 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. Runner at second for Ole Miss, and they're up 2-0. Yeah, Slaggy. Sid's foul ball, so a 1-2 count. Yeah, Sid Barker is good defensively. Just she along with Kendall Wells especially, they're kind of in a little 2-game slump here at the plate. So a wild pitch. Golly, a wild pitch that goes towards the Ole Miss dugout. Runner able to go to third base. So 2-2 count out here for Sid Burzon. Come on, Kendall, you got to catch that now. Come on, Sid. Could really use a strikeout here, y'all. Come on, Sid. The foul ball down the first baseline. So still a 2-2 count. Ole Miss has a runner over at third base. 2 outs here in the third. Ole Miss is up 2-0. Yes, Div. Still, it's 127. The OU offense has been ice cold so far tonight. Ice cold. Time called by the batter. So Kendall Wilson is going to come out and talk to Sid Burzon for a minute. Yeah, CJ. Yeah, we need Kendall to get right quick. She's mentally, you can tell she's frustrated. Oh, just goes foul. Still a 2-2 count. Reginald agreed. Yep. We had 2 outs there in the last inning. Alyssa Parker took that hard hit ball off of her. It's going to be a pop up. So Alyssa Parker, catch that. There we go. There we go. Out number 3. So after getting in a little bit of a jam there, Sid Burzon able to find a way and get the job done. So after 3 innings, all surprisingly, Oklahoma is down 2-0. The offense is going to have to wake up here. It's been a lot of frustration. A lot of frustration. Yeah, CJ, like we got to wake up here. We got to wake up here. Going to the top of the 4th and OU down 2-0. CJ, I'm going to, that's tough. I mean, I want to take the over. I sure hope so. We're due for a big inning, y'all. We are due for a big inning. But so far, this Ole Miss pitcher, and what's crazy is that we saw her 2 days ago, and we were able to get to her. We put up 5 runs on her. So tonight, I don't know what it is. I don't know what's going on mentally with these hitters. They're not being patient. They're swinging. I don't know. But hopefully JT and Patty are in there talking to them ladies, getting them back, getting them locked in. This is the second time around now for these OU hitters, so they know what they're going to get. They know the off speed's coming. So, but so far we've seen 2 or 3 just weak ground balls hit back to the pitcher. A lot of weak contact. But it's the 4th inning. Is this going to be where OU just explodes? Yep, Teresa, exactly. Patience We'll gladly take a walk. Just patient. Home runs are great, but just find a way to pass the bat and keep it going. Kendall Wells at the plate. Come on, Kendall. Come on, Kendall. You got this. Get out of here, baby. There we go. Home run number 25 for Kendall Wells. She takes out frustration on that softball and hits a bomb over right field. Is that going to be the spark that we needed? Kendall Wells with smiles and she feels good. There we go, Kendall. Just a no-brainer. 25 on the season, number 128 for the team. Just a bomb. There we go, Kendall. The OU dugout showing a lot more energy, so maybe hopefully that's a spark that we needed. Get something going. Gabby Garcia at the plate takes strike one. So if you're not able to watch it, the right fielder for Ole Miss turned around, didn't even move, and just watched the ball leave. Didn't even take one step back. But here we go, 2-1 Ole Miss now. Gabby takes ball one low in the zone. So a very, very ice-cold first 3 innings for the OU offense. And with just one pitch, Kendall says, no, we're done playing this, and hits a bomb out to right field. Gabby Garcia swings way early and was fooled on that off speed. Now with a 1-2 count. No outs here in top of the fourth. OU down 2-1. Gabby Garcia looking to find a way to pass the bat here. Oh, just barely got a foul ball. So still a 1-2 count here for Gabby Garcia. If you're just checking in, it's been very, very quiet for the OU offense. Kendall Wells just hit a bomb over right field to get OU on the scoreboard. Come on, Gabby, keep it going. She chased a bad pitch and strikes out. Dang. So a 2-0 count here for Kai Miner. For just checking in a few moments ago, Kendall Wells hit a bomb over to right field that got OU on the scoreboard. Ball 3 for Kai Miner. So a 3-0 count here. We will gladly take a walk, Kai. Just find a way, pass the bat, keep this going. Plate discipline, y'all. Plate discipline here. Yeah, take strike one right down the middle. Come on, Kai. There we go. Kai takes a walk. So there we go. Kai Miner with a walk. So OU has a little something going here in the fourth inning. Down 2-1. We have 1 out. Come on, AP. So we have Alyssa Parker here at the plate. With Kai's speed, y'all, if Alyssa Parker can just get the ball hit to the outfield, Kai's probably most likely going to be at third. Come on, AP. You got this. Parker takes strike one. Of course, that catcher's keeping her eye on Kai over there at first base. Come on, Alyssa. Strike two. Couldn't hold her swing. Come on, Alyssa. So AP here with a 1-2 count, 1 out. We have a runner over at first. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout. Golly, y'all. We are struggling. We are struggling. But we have 2 outs. We know what we can do with 2 outs in an inning. We've seen it all year long. So come on, Ilana. Swing and a miss. I mean, this off speed. Golly. These OU hitters they're just frustrated and they're showing it. This pitcher is really getting to him. 1-1 count. It seems like every swing and miss, OU, they are way out in front of all these pitches. Come on, Ilana, be smart. There we go. Kai's still second. There we go. Ball goes to center field, but not able to go over to third. So Kai with her 11th stolen base of the season. So now Kai in scoring position. So if Ilana can just find a way, to get a hit, Kai is going to score and tie this game. Come on, Ilana. Off the glove of the pitcher. Oh my gosh. Dang. So Ilana hits it back to the pitcher. It goes off the pitcher's glove, but then the ball goes right to the second baseman for Ole Miss, and they're able to get Ilana out at first base. Golly. That's frustrating. What a gift for Ole Miss right there. Ball goes off the pitcher's glove, and it goes right to the second baseman. And it was still a bang-bang play. But OU does cut back into the lead. It's now 2-1. But, man, a lot of these hitters, though, for Oklahoma, y'all, they are struggling. And whenever they swing and miss, it's not close. It is not close. It's still just frustrating because I just seen this pitcher 2 days ago. I don't get it. They should not be struggling this much. They've just seen this pitcher. They know that she has an off speed. They know this. Lucky bounce. I mean, OU has what? 9 more outs to give, but Sydney's been throwing great, y'all. We had our defensive miscues there, and it helped out Ole Miss tremendously, of course. But, yeah, the offense is going to have to wake up. We had that bomb by Kendall, and that's great. But a lot of these other hitters, it's been a lot of – man, we've seen 4 or 5 just bouncers back to the pitcher. The OU hitters are not making good contact. They're not. We've only seen a few times that they've gotten good contact. That's it. So whatever JT needs to tell these hitters, whatever it is, they got to get right. But here, though, we got to get Sid. We got to go 3 up, 3 down. They're doing an interview here with Petty Gasso real quick. Agreed, Saggy. Agreed. Yep, it's a game of adjustments. Still 3 innings to go, though, so we've just gotten kind of spoiled lately, with all the big run roll shutout victories. And so it's been a minute since we've been in a close game like this. So, but this is going to be really, really good growth for this offense. Very, very young. Let's not forget that. So here we go. Going to the bottom of the 4th inning. Ole Miss is up 2-1. Patty just finished up her interview. Psych agreed. Yeah, we're going to have to win. Ball goes deep to center. Oh, wow. Ooh. Okay, so Kai Miner catches the first pitch at the warning track. Thought that may have a distance there at the beginning of that hit. Man, that looked dangerous at the beginning. Holy cow. So one out here quickly for Sid Burzon. I did too. I thought that one had a chance, man. Foul ball here. So 0-1 count. But yeah, we definitely got to learn to win close games and come back from this, which we still have plenty of time, y'all. We still have plenty of time. No worries. There we go. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 makes that batter look silly. Do that again. There we go. Swing and a miss. Strikeout. There you go, Sid. So Sid Burzon is throwing a great game, y'all. This score should be 1-0 Oklahoma. That error is what gave Ole Miss their runs. Man, yeah, the defense let her down. Sid Burzon is throwing a phenomenal game here. Bouncer to third. Look at that. Inning is already over just like that. That inning went like, 5 pitches total? So Sid Burzon throwing a great game here. But the offense, we got one back, but we got to get some more. So go into the 5th inning, OU down 2-1. All right, y'all, I will be right back. Give me just 1 second. All right, y'all. So here we go. Of course, OU coming in 5-0 in conference. OU and Texas are the last two teams to still be undefeated in SEC play. Of course, Florida just got the big series win over Tennessee. They're 8-1. A&M's 5-1. So let's go, Sid Barker. Get something going here in the top of the fifth inning. OU down 1-0. Or I'm sorry, OU's down 2-1. Sid Barker, just ball barely goes foul, but so Sid Barker here with an 0-1 count in the fifth inning. Sluggish she is. Sid is due. She's been very quiet as of late from the plate. She's been great defensively over there at third base. But yeah, in the box, she's been very, very quiet as of late. Way out in front for foul for strike number 2. So Sid Barker continues to be way out in front. So an 0-2 count here for Sid Barker. Come on, Sid. You're due. Come on. Come on, Sid. Ball 1. So 1-2 count. Come on, Sid. Hard hit ball, but right to the right fielder. Dang. A hard hit ball, but goes right to the right fielder. So come on, Abby. A stoppage here by the Mike White wannabe coach for Ole Miss. So they're making a change here in the outfield. But the coach for Ole Miss was just kind of going back and forth. It was odd. So a stoppage in play here. Ole Miss is making a defensive change. So if you're just tuning in, Ole Miss is up 2-1. Definitely been a very quiet night for the OU offense. The only run coming from a Kendall Wells home run hit in the last inning. Ole Miss got their runs thanks to the OU defense, giving them some presence. But this pitcher this pitcher Aycock for Ole Miss, she is giving OU trouble over and over and over. All these OU hitters are way out in front of this off speed. And then throws a fastball at 71 miles an hour. So let's go, Abby. Abby Dayton has been a spark for this OU offense all season long, so we need her to come through here again, big time. Little inside, so a 1-1 count here for Abby Dayton. 1 out here, top of the fifth inning. OU down 2-1 to Ole Miss. Come on, Abby. Ooh, that looked good to me, but umpire has not given that outside pitch all night long, so a 2-1 count. That was a good pitch, though. Come on, Abby. Come on, Abby. Of course, Abby's in the 9-hole. There we go, 3-1. Would love to get a walk here for Abby Dayton and then turn it around to Pickering and the top of the lineup here for this OU batting order. Be smart, Abby. Plate discipline. Come on now. Whew. Wow. Yeah, so the umpire there, that was very inconsistent. He just called that pitch a ball and decides here to call that a strike. So this umpire all of a sudden now wants to be inconsistent. Full count. Come on, Abby. Come on, Abby. We just need a base runner somehow, some way. Ground ball hit to second base. So another out for Oklahoma. 2 outs now here for Oklahoma in the 5th inning. And just other than that one Kendall Wells home run, absolutely nothing from this OU offense. It's crazy. Come on, Pick. Come on, Cassidy. Ball 1. Yeah, we just got to get a base runner. A home run would be great. It would tie the game here, but we just got to be able to find a way to pass the bat, y'all. This has been tough. Ball was caught at the warning track out there in left field, and it's out number 3. So OU's down 2-1 going to the bottom of the 5th, and this OU offense just nothing. Absolutely nothing. OU now is down to 6 outs. They got to find a way to get it done in the last couple innings here, y'all. And you know that LSU, Kentucky, A&M, Georgia, they're all seeing this. Hey, if we throw off speed to this OU batting order, they struggle. So JT and this OU offense is going to have to make a lot of adjustments. We just got to find a way to get a spark, but I believe Ella Parker is in the 2-hole for Oklahoma, so I believe Ella Parker is going to start things off in the 6th. You have Ella Parker, you have Kendall Wells, Gabby Garcia, Kai Minor. So we're going to have the hitters that we want coming up. So, but we got to find a way to get this done. I think as Sooner fans, though, y'all, we've just been so spoiled watching this offense put up these ridiculous runs and all these blowouts and shutouts. Now, we have won a couple close games here and there. Of course, the first game of this season, Kendall Wells was the hero to beat Arizona State, I think 2-1 in that game. But for the most part this year, y'all, we have not been in many of these close games, and they're interviewing the clown that is the Ole Miss coach. So, but the batters, the batter has got to come in here in the 6th and 7th inning. Got to be patient. And just find a way to get some base runners. We're not hardly even getting base runners, y'all. We're not. Oklahoma has 2 hits on the game, but one of those was a present from the softball gods where Cassidy hit the ball, but it bounced off the first base and went out to the outfield. But really, the only true hit for Oklahoma is that home run. That is it. So this is just incredible to see. You saw this picture a few nights ago. Adjustments were made, and Oklahoma just, I don't know, they're just not here offensively this time. But we got to see them. They got to, I think it was Slaggy that said, we got to find a way to win close games, y'all. We have to. Got to find a way to win close games. And of course, like we all said, the longer that this game goes, the more and more faith, the more and more energy you're going to get from the crowd. So Sid Burzon's throwing a great game. Ole Miss has too, but it's not because of Sid. It's not because of her. She's throwing a great game. So yeah, Sid Burzon only has 52 pitches, y'all. That's it. That is it. So there you go, strike one. Oh yeah. We're not saying. I mean, yeah, the run rule is great, Bob, for sure. But yeah, we got to find ways to win close games too. I'm just saying, as fans, and for them, they've been so used lately to just being up by 10 runs at this point, or the game is about to be over. So this, having this young OU squad here, they got to find a way to win close games, be able to battle back. Now they have done it a couple times earlier in the season, but they got to find some center magic though here going to the sixth inning. By no way am I going to. I'm not going to count Oklahoma out until the last out is recorded. I'm never going to count them out. So, but here we are, bottom of the fifth inning, a 1-2 count, swing and a miss, strikeout. There you go, Sid. Off speed at 56 miles an hour. I'm sorry, 47 miles per hour, y'all. Made that hitter look silly. Way to go, Sid. One down now here for Ole Miss in the fifth. Patty Gassol's coming out to the circle. It's kind of odd. Are you kidding me? A pitching change? Really? Patty's bringing in the ace, Audrey Lowry. Okay. Wow. Great game, Sydney. Great game, Sydney Burzon. Yeah, 3 hits, no earned runs, no walks, 3 Ks. Great game, Sydney. Proud of what you did, girl. I don't get it. She was throwing a great game, but and Plank just said that the batter coming up for Ole Miss is their 9-hole hitter. So I don't know, but we'll see. Of course, Audrey was a starter for game 1 against Ole Miss, and she shut him out. She dominated Ole Miss. So I mean, man, Sydney only had what 50, 58 pitches, not even 60 pitches. So an odd move here made by the GOAT, but hopefully it works out. But we got to get back in the dugout, though. JT has to be losing his mind right now. And I'm sure we're going to probably, well, not with Kendall, Gabby, and Ella Parker coming up, but I wonder if we're going to see some pinch hitters by the time we get to the 7th inning. Lacey McDaniel, maybe. Tia Malloy. So Artie's coming in with a 14-1 record, a 2.16 ERA, only 8 walks to 47 strikeouts. So there we go, strike one. Have a lefty on lefty matchup here. Yeah, Teresa. Amazing start by Sid Burzon. Ooh, that was a good pitch, but I guess a little low. Swing and a miss, strike 2. A 1-2 count here, 1 out, bottom of the 5th inning. OU down 2-1. Audrey Lowry in the circle. Oh, good spot. Could get her to chase. So a 2-2 count. No, Sid. John, Sidney came from LSU. So Sid's going to be in that position next weekend. You're thinking of Miley's who you're thinking of. Who threw last night and she did great, but I don't know. Patty's a goat and she had a feeling. So quickly 2 outs though, a pop out. So ball one. For just tuning in, Ole Miss is up 2-1. OU had a couple of defensive errors earlier in the game. Got 2 outs here. The offense for Oklahoma has been ice cold, other than one Kendall Wells home run back in the fourth inning. But other than that, absolutely nothing from this OU offense. It's just crazy to see. Oh, that was a good pitch, but again, this umpire is not getting anything on the outside. Man, that was a good pitch. So a 2-1 count. We got 2 outs. Ooh, inside. Did not hit her. Inside 2-2. I'm sorry. It's a 3-1 count. Sorry. Come on, Artie. We can't have any free passes. That's a strike, dude. Call it. Oh, my God, this umpire. What the hell does this guy want? She can't throw a meatball right down the middle. Man, oh, my God. This umpire sucks. So 2 outs here. A walk by Audrey Lowry. Got a clown umpire behind the plate. And now hits this batter. So quickly. So Audrey Lowry comes in, gets the first girl to pop up to get the second out, then walks the girl, and now hits this next batter. Patty Gassel's coming right back out to talk to Audrey. What the heck is going on? We shouldn't have pulled City to begin with. What are we doing? I don't get it. I'm really confused by Gasso this whole inning. And then here comes the clown, the Ole Miss coach, looking to make some kind of change, I guess. Maybe a pinch runner. I don't know. So Ole Miss here looking to get more speed on the bases as they're looking to go up 3-1. So we're just checking in. Ole Miss is up 2-1 here in the bottom of the fifth. Oklahoma has 2 outs. Runners at first and second here for Ole Miss. Sid Burzon started the game. She threw a phenomenal game, and we're all kind of stunned. Petty made a change and went to the ace, and the ace has given up a walk and then hit a batter. And again, there's that outside pitch. The umpire is not going to call it. Just ridiculous. So a 1-0 count here. Hard hit ball, goes foul down third base. So a 1-1 count here. Come on, Ardu, you got to get out of this. Oh, you cannot afford to go down anymore. The OU offense, for the first time this season, has really been shut down, quiet. All we have to show for it is one solo shot from Kendall Wells a few innings ago. Ball up high, but she swings and misses. 1-2 count here. Come on, Audrey, find a way. Find a way to get this done. Ball's low, 2-2 count. Come on, Audrey. And obviously, we know that Audrey wants to throw that outside pitch, but the umpire is not going to call it. There we go. Strike three right down the middle. I mean, right down the middle. I don't know what that batter was doing, but we'll take it. So a big strikeout. Audrey got herself in a little bit of a jam, but finds a way to get out of it. So, yeah, the bats here got to come away, y'all. So going to the sixth inning, OU down 2-1. We're in the prime spot. We're in the meat of our order. We have Kendall Wells, Gabby Garcia, and Ella Parker coming to the plate. So, I mean, if OU's going to come back in this game, it's going to be right here. I mean, what do y'all think? Is this where it happens? Is this where we're going to see some center magic? What do y'all think? Teresa says KD for Everett's birthday. Right? Right? Krankenstein says the GOAT's overthinking it. Yeah, I don't understand her thought process. I don't get it. Sydney Berzon, y'all, was throwing a great game. Those 2 runs were not her fault at all, in no way. So really, I don't get it, but the OU offense, though, we got to find a way we got to get at least one, get this game tied. But we've been so spoiled as of late, all these big run rolls, blowout games. We're going to be in a lot more games like this, y'all, where it's 2-1, 1-0. It's a one-score game either way. There's pressure, and so these are games that we have got to learn to win. We have to. So now OU still has 6 outs to give. So I mean, it's not like the game is over yet or anything, but I think for OU fans, we're just kind of shocked to be in this position. You know what I mean? After we just beat this team 14-2 and 10-0. So I think coming in, we all thought, okay, this is going to be another blowout win. Let's go on to LSU, but not the case at all. Like Sagi said, this pitcher who we saw a few nights ago, she's made adjustments. The hitters have not. So, but here we go. 6th inning. Ella Parker at the plate. See if we can't get something going here. Come on, Ella. You can hear the Ole Miss crowd. Ball 1. Yeah, JJ, they wanted that lefty-lefty matchup, yeah. There we go, 2-0. We will gladly take a walk. We've only had, 3 or 4 base runners, period, the whole game. So, man, at this point, find a way to get on base, get something going for this OU offense. So a 2-0 count here. Strike 1 right down the middle. Come on, Ella, find a way to get on base. Let's go. Ball 3 outside. What would be a strike by most umpires, this guy refuses. So a 3-1 count. But be smart here, Ella. Do not help out this pitcher. A walk would be as good as a hit right now. Just be smart. Plate discipline. Strike 2. Some more on the outside. So full count here. Come on, Ella. Yeah. There we go. There you go, Ella Parker. Hit out to right field under the glove of the first baseman. So there we go. Ella Parker with a hit. Yeah, even if this first baseman was able to get that glove or stop the ball with her glove, she wasn't going to outrun Ella Parker to first base. So Plank says he would not even pitch. He said they wouldn't even pitch to Kendall Wells. All right, so Kendall Wells is coming up to hit, y'all. She hit a bomb over right field last time against Aycock here. So the pitching coach has come out for here for Ole Miss. So if you're just tuning in, Ole Miss is up 2-1. The OU offense has been cold for most of the night. The only run coming from a solo shot by Kendall Wells, but Ella Parker able to get a hit here in the 6th inning. So let's see if Kendall Wells can't find a way to get the job done here. Maybe hit another home run and put us ahead, but no matter what, just find a way. Let's just have a productive at bat. Productive at bat. A walk, a hit. Yes, Plank saying that he wouldn't pitch to Kendall Wells, but in this position, they're gonna take their chances. But come on, Kendall Wells. So here we are. OU down 1. Kendall Wells at the plate. Big swing and a miss. She was swinging for a home run, y'all. That pitch was on the outside, and she was swinging for the fences. Wasn't even close. So OU's down 1, 6th inning. We have Ella Parker at first base. Kendall Wells at the plate. Fouls that one off. So quickly, Wells is down 0-2. Come on, Kendall. You got this. You got this, Kendall. Yep, out in front of the off speed. But that first pitch of her at bat, boy, she was swinging for a Baton Rouge on that one. Oh my gosh, swing and a miss, a strikeout. It wasn't even close. That was a ball. It wasn't even close. Kendall, what are you doing? That ball was so outside. It wasn't even remotely close to being a strike. What a horrible at bat by Kendall Wells. Horrible. Oh my gosh. So 1 out now here for Oklahoma. Come on, Gabby. Swing and a miss. Yeah, Teresa, just a base hit, but that was a horrible at bat by Kendall Wells. She is not showing much plate discipline at all right now. Gabby's showing the bunt and pulls back. A 1-1 count here. So OU down 2-1, 6th inning. We have 1 out. We have Ella Parker over at first base. Come on, Gabby. It's a bunt. There you go, Gabby. There you go, Gabby. An infield bunt for a hit. There you go, a little small ball. Way to go, Gabby. It caught the defense off guard. They just kind of stood there. So OU now with runners at first and second, only 1 out, but what a bunt. Yeah, the pitcher just kind of stood there, and then the third baseman and the catcher just stood there and didn't pick up the ball. So some small ball here by Patty Gasso, just finding any way to get something going for this OU offense. Come on, Kai. Find a way, Kai Miner. Kai fouls that one off. Now, Kai Miner has made good contact tonight. She had that one hard hit ball out to center field. So Kai has been one of the few hitters to make good contact tonight. Kai takes that one way outside for ball 1. So 1-1 count here. OU's down 1, 6th inning. We have runners at first and second, only 1 out. So a big opportunity here for us to get back in this game. 2-1, low and in the dirt. Catcher's going to come out and talk to her pitcher. So Kai Miner is one of the few that's had really good contact, but she has shown a lot of good plate discipline, not swinging at any bad pitches, not chasing anything. So a big, big opportunity here, y'all, for OU to get potentially tie the game or even take the lead here. So yes, I get the pitcher's starting to feel the pressure a little bit. 3-1, not even close. So pitcher just threw her 95th pitch of the game. A 3-1 count. We have runners at first and second, only one out, down one here in the 6th inning. Come on, Kai. Bobbled by the first baseman. She's safe. Yes. So Kai Miner hit the ball right to the first baseman. The ball bounces out in front of her, and Kai is so fast that she still beat that first baseman to the bag. Anybody else on the team, and that would have been an out. That is incredible. That is incredible speed by Kai Miner. And the first baseman told her coach, yeah, she was safe. That is incredible, y'all. So bases loaded for Oklahoma, only one out. So if we can just get something hit to the outfield, we're going to be able to tie this game. And here comes the Ole Miss coach to talk to her pitcher and her defense. Slaggy, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. Where's that challenge? But if you're just tuning in, OU has done absolutely nothing other than a solo shot a few innings ago. But here, OU has found a way to get the bases loaded, and the play that you just missed, Kai Miner has to be one of, if not the fastest base runner in softball. She hit the ball right down to first base. It bounced out in front of the first baseman's glove, and Kai still beat her to the bag to run that out for a single. Anybody else in the country, that's going to be an out. So if Oklahoma is going to find a way to tie the game or even take the lead, it's going to be right here. I don't know about this, but here comes Bella Emmerling. She's been very up and down. But if she will just find a way, boom! Grand slam, baby! Grand slam, Bella Emmerling, one pitch. Oklahoma is now up 5-2. 5-2 Oklahoma. Bella is pumping her fist around third base. Look at that, y'all. One pitch, a no-brainer grand slam. Oh, my gosh. She knew it right away. Everybody was cheering. Boom. Sooner magic, baby. How do y'all like that? Patty going with a pitch hitter. And Bella Emmerling, and look at that, a grand slam. So in one swing, this game is totally flipped. Man, yeah, first pitch, Steven, it was a no-brainer. Bella destroyed that ball. Wow, what a flip of the game, just like that. OU coming in down 2-1, doing absolutely nothing offensively, and Bella Emmerling comes in as a pinch hitter and hits a big, massive grand slam on her first pitch. That, oh man, I would like to know what the footage on that one was, because that was destroyed. Holy cow. A lot of emotion for Bella Emmerling coming around third base. So really happy for Bella right there. She's been very up and down here as of late, but man, what a shot right there to take a 5-2 lead. So still only one out here in the 6th. So OU looking to do more damage. So the Ole Miss crowd has really gotten quiet. The OU dugout showing tons of energy here. Ilana's going to pop up in foul territory. Can't get there. So still an 0-2 count here for Ilana. The starting pitcher here for Ole Miss now has thrown 101 pitches. She was the starter for game 1. You could tell before Bella hit that grand slam, she was frustrated, like she was feeling the pressure. You could see it, and the coaches saw it too. An error by the pitcher, ball goes through. Oh, so the ball is hit, goes through the pitcher's legs. The shortstop is able to get it and throw it over to first. It was a bang play. That was really, really close. Really close play, but there's not going to be a challenge. So 2 outs now here for Oklahoma. Okay, so Patty is going to challenge it. Good for Patty. There you go, Patty. Challenge that. Might as well. It was a bang play. Let's see here on the replay. What do y'all think? Is she out or safe? It's going to be really, really close. I think she's out. I think she's out. The ball got there before her foot touched the bag. Let's see. What do y'all think? She out or safe? What do y'all think on that? I think she's out, but yeah, it's going to be close, but I think she's going to be out. But if you got 2 challenges, you might as well use them, right? When they really, really, really slow it down, it's like a tie. The ball hits her glove, and then her foot hits the bag. That is super, super close. But now they call it out on the field, so I don't think they have enough to overturn this, y'all. I think it's going to be an out. Yeah, you got to try. You got to try. Absolutely. But I will be surprised if this does go OU's way. I think it's going to be an out, but the OU dugout there, a lot more energy. Plank is saying that she beat it, but wow, she's safe. Wow. So I was wrong. Slaggy, you were wrong. Whoa. Right, Melvin, right, exactly. She might challenge Patty's challenge. And of course, here comes the Ole Miss coach. She's arguing with the umpire. Shocker. She's arguing with the umpire, of course, about the call. She's not happy. And she's making her second trip out to the circle. What is this coach doing for Ole Miss? No, wait. Is she? Plank is asking. Plank is saying is the Ole Miss coach wanting to challenge the challenge, but she's arguing with the umpires. So she went to the third base umpire, argued with him. Went to the first base umpire, argued with him. She's now going back to the dugout, but so Plank's not happy. She won't get in the dugout. Come on. All right, so here we go. 2 outs here in the 6th. OU up 5-2. Sid Barker at the plate. 1 on, 1 out for Oklahoma. Ilana's going to steal second base. There we go. There we go. All right, here we go. This Ole Miss coach comes out and wants to challenge that she left early. Talk about a clown show, a circus, CJ. She is worse than Mike White. I did not think I would ever say that, but this coach for Ole Miss is worse than Mike White. She's just slowing down the game. What are we doing? She stole the bag easily, but she's trying to challenge that she left the base early. I don't know. Yeah, it looks like she's not. I don't know. I don't know, y'all, but this Ole Miss coach, she is she is up there, y'all, with Mike White and the Shorthorns. But this will be her last challenge if she loses this, so thank God. They're saying that she left early, so they're calling Ilana out on the steal. But this clown show for Ole Miss, man, I don't know what's worse, y'all. The Shorthorns or Ole Miss, just oh my God, complete clown shows, complete clown shows. Yeah. So what's not a good trend in all seriousness, y'all? That is the fourth time the OU has been called out for leaving the base early, and in this series alone, Sid Barker hits it right out to left field for out number 3, but damage was done. We had a great start to that 6th inning. We had a walk, had a couple hits, some errors by the Ole Miss defense. Patty Gasso goes with the pinch hitter, Bella Emmerling, and on that first pitch, just destroys the ball out into the darkness there in Oxford, Mississippi for the grand slam. So this whole time, OU looked like garbage offensively. They found a way to get some base runners, and Bella Emmerling comes in, and in one swing of the bat, we go from down 1 to up 3. So, of course, in the last inning, Patty brought in the ace, Audrey Lowry. So if Audrey can just come in and do her job like she's done all year long, this is definitely going to be a very, very ugly win for Oklahoma. But hey, it's the SEC. Find a way to get it done. I mean, like we just seen a few days ago where Missouri beat Alabama, which shouldn't have happened. So this just goes to show you, you can never assume anything. You can never assume the previous results from the few days prior. You can't look at their record. You can never assume anything whenever you're playing college softball here, especially in the SEC. If you do not bring your A game, you will get upset, you'll get beat, you'll get exposed. So we have a lot to work on before going to LSU. For whatever reason, Oklahoma has decided that we just want to start leaving the base early all of a sudden. We've got caught 4 times in 3 games, y'all. This really hasn't been an issue all season long until now. So we got that to work on. We got to work on being better with hitting the off-speed pitch. But our pitching has been phenomenal. Defense, shaky here and there. Hitting wise, we dominated Ole Miss in the first 2, but here tonight just really struggling with the off-speed pitch. So, but with all that stuff going wrong for Oklahoma, not looking good. The mistakes on the base running, defensively, OU finds themselves up 5-2 here in the 6th inning. So, yeah, Crank, I hope so. We should be able to go in and smoke LSU. Absolutely. Yeah, Deborah, this Ole Miss coach, she was doing her best to slow the game down, stop the momentum, challenge anything and everything. She's so annoying. But here we are, a 1-1 count in the bottom of the 6th. Oklahoma's up 5-2. Oh, good. How is that not a strike? I don't know what this umpire is doing. This guy is garbage. That was a strike. I CJ, this guy is worse than Stevie Wonder, dude. I don't know what this umpire is doing behind the plate. I don't know what he wants. I don't know what a strike is anymore. I have no idea what a strike is with this guy anymore. So I don't know, y'all. A 2-2 count here. Man. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Or swing and a miss for the first strikeout of the inning. So there we go. Big strikeout there for Audrey Lowry here in the 6th inning. Sagi, yeah, it looks like he's guessing because he has no idea. Man. First pitch here is fouled off for strike one. So Audrey Lowry here with a 5-2 lead in the bottom of the 6th inning. Ole Miss has 1 out, a 0-1 count here to the batter. Ball bounces and goes behind Wells. So ball 1. UCLA won 17-6. Yeah, for y'all that maybe listen to Plank on the radio, dude, he is ripping this umpire left and right. He's not a fan of this Ole Miss coach, but especially the umpires here in Ole Miss. I have no idea what these people are doing. But here we are, 2-1 count, 1 out for Ole Miss in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss, strike 2, so a 2-2 count. It's going to be a hard hit ground ball out to center field. So Ole Miss here with the hit in the 6th inning. Bob, you ain't lying. Ole Miss has 3 or 4 girls that are just tall, big. Wondering why some of these girls aren't playing basketball. You know what I mean? Ole Miss has some big girls on their team. No home runs for Grant. Okay, so Kendall has a two home run lead so far, or as of now. Of course, Kendall hit that one, but Bella Emerling hit that grand slam. So OU now at 129. 129 home runs on the season. I made the over-under earlier, y'all, 131, and we were pretty confident that we were going to get that. I don't think so. A hard hit ball hit off of Lowry's glove. Nothing you can do. It was a line drive hit back to Audrey Lowry. Lowry puts her glove out, and the ball goes right out to the shortstop. And Ole Miss now has runners at first and second. Oh, my gosh. Traxel, the Ole Miss coach is coming out again. I am really tired of seeing this Ole Miss coach out on the field, y'all. Come on, Audrey, you got this. If you're just checking in, Oklahoma's up 5-2. They were down the whole game until about 10 minutes ago when Bella Emerling hit a grand slam to put Oklahoma up 5-2. Sydney Berzon hit the circle, Sydney Berzon started the game, threw a great game. Ole Miss got their run from some defensive miscues by Oklahoma. Patty brings in Audrey Lowry, the ace for OU, to shut this game down. But a little bit of trouble here in the 6th inning. A leadoff hit, and then a hard hit ball that goes off of Lowry's glove and bounces into no man's land. So Ole Miss here with a couple of base runners with 1 out. So could really use a strikeout, a double play ball right here. Could be 2. Ilana bobbles the ball, and it's an error. Come on, Ilana. What are we doing? What should have been a double play to get out of this mess. Audrey doing her job. Come on, Ilana. A basic. So another miscue by the defense here in the infield. Bases loaded now for Ole Miss with 1 out. So Audrey Lowry here doing her job. Golly. At worst, that would have been just 1 out at second base. Maybe you don't get the double play, but you have 2 outs, runners at the corners. Golly. So just like that, Ole Miss has a potential here to get right back in this game. Come on, defense. Yes, like very uncharacteristic. Golly. So here we are in the bottom of the 6th inning. Oklahoma up 5-2. Ole Miss has bases loaded. 1 out. So looking to get a strikeout, keep it in the infield. Obviously, we want the double play. But if anything, we got to get the force out at home. But we got to find a way to get out of this mess. Strike 1. See if Ardu can get this batter to chase. Outside, ball 1. So 1-1 count here. 1 out, bases loaded here for Ole Miss. OU up 5-2. Come on, Audrey. There we go. Swing and a miss, strike 2. So this is multiple batters now where if Audrey throws it up just a little bit more on the inside, the Ole Miss batters cannot lay off of it, and they miss it every time. So if I'm Audrey, I'm throwing that exact same pitch. Ole Miss cannot lay off of that pitch. That's a strike! That is right down the middle. What are we doing? Are you kidding me? Oh my, did y'all see that pitch? That's a strike. What is this guy doing? What is this umpire doing? Just show your Ole Miss, just show your damn jersey already. What are we doing? Foul ball. This is the worst umpire I've ever seen in my life, y'all. Those were 2 pitches right down the middle, freezes the batter, and the umpire just stands there. This guy needs to be fired immediately. This guy he needs to be fired. Unbelievable. Swing and a miss. That's the only way that you're going to get a strike on this clown show behind the plate. So 2 outs now. Somebody in the SEC needs to fire this piece of crap behind the plate. That guy needs to go back home and stay. Because oh my God. So 2 outs here for Audrey Lowry. Oh my God, he called a strike, y'all. Did y'all see that? He called a strike. Unbelievable. So 0-1 count here. Strike 2. This was the exact same pitch he threw in the last batter, so I don't know what this umpire is doing. You have no idea what he's going to call, no matter what the pitch looks like. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. Even with that clown behind the plate, is able to get back-to-back strikeouts. OU gets out of that big jam. So going to the 7th inning, Oklahoma stays up 5-2. But if you're not able to watch the game, y'all, oh man, you would lose your mind seeing some of these balls that are not being called strikes. This has got to be the worst umpire I have ever seen. I mean, Audrey is throwing it almost right down the middle, and he's not calling it. I have no idea what this guy is doing. I have no idea how he got this far in life, got to this level of umpiring. Unbelievable. But somehow, some way, Audrey gets the job done. So 3 outs to go. See if we can get a few more runs. Let's just find a way to get out of this clown show that is Oxford, Mississippi. The whole thing is a clown show. The coach, the team, the umpire. Oh my! Let's get out of here with a win and let's go to Baton Rouge. This has been a very, very ugly game. A lot to work on for Oklahoma, y'all. Base running, hitting, defense all of a sudden now. Now, we're not going to play perfect every game, but man, this has been a rough game for Oklahoma. A lot of strikeouts tonight, chasing bad pitches, just so talk about hopefully getting a very ugly win. That's what this is going to be. This is going to be a very ugly win. But at the end of the day, a win's a win, right? No matter how ugly it might be. So if you're just tuning in late, checking in on this game has been all over the place. A lot of emotions, a lot of ups and downs, a lot of frustration. But somehow, some way, OU finds themselves up 5-2 here going to the 7th inning. Abby Dayton here at the plate. Takes ball 1. I can do that. JJ, I can do that. Give me just a second. Oh, good catch. Good catch. Abby Dayton was going to have a double there, but that was great effort there by the left fielder for Ole Miss. So 1 down now here for OU in the 7th. Yeah, I have the score in the ticker, y'all. I got to get better at showing the score on the bottom, but I can put up a banner though real quick. Oops. There we go. We'll just do it like that. So Pickering grounds out to first for out number 2 of the 7th. Ella Parker here at the plate. So see if Ella can't get something going. Get us another run. Two balls, no strikes here for Ella Parker. So if you're just checking in, top of the 7th inning, Oklahoma 5-2, 2 outs. Ella Parker at the plate. Ella takes ball 3. This game has been a swing of emotions, but this umpire behind the plate, y'all, he has all of us losing our mind. My blood pressure is up here. You know, Patty's fuming. A 4-pitch walk for Ella Parker. So OU here with a base runner here in the 7th inning. Kendall Wells. So if you're just tuning in, Kendall Wells it's been a very rough 2-game stretch for her. She had a home run earlier in the game, but she's looked very frustrated, swinging at bad pitches. She's been chasing a lot of the outside pitches, so we got to see if she can get better plate discipline here. Strike one. Come on, Kendall. She swinging a miss, strike two. So you want to know how you get Kendall Wells to strike out? Throw a pitch low and outside. She cannot lay off of it, and she looks silly every time she swings at it. JT is going to have to work overtime with Kendall on this pitch. For whatever reason, they throw the exact same thing, but she's able to foul that one off. So what would be a couple balls in a row, Kendall just cannot lay off of that outside, that lower and outside pitch. You can't do it. Yeah, so the last 2 nights, Kendall Wells has had 6 strikeouts and 2 home runs. So it's been boom or buzz for Kendall Wells the last couple games. Oh, sorry. Okay, my bad. Bob, you're right. What am I doing? I don't know why I put LSU. Swing and a miss, another strikeout. 3 strikeouts on the night. 5 strikeouts for Kendall Wells in the last 2 games. 6 strikeouts. Crazy. Yeah, I don't know why I put LSU, y'all. This home plate umpire has me all flustered, y'all. Has me losing my mind. There we go. Got that fixed. Thanks, Bob. I'm glad you saw that. Slaggy, I sure hope not. Oh, CJ, it's all good. I'm glad you guys caught that. I don't know what I was thinking putting LSU up there. I like it, Teresa. I like it. Thanks, Bob. Appreciate it. This, man, I was really frustrated with the offense, but, man, that home plate umpire just after that last inning had me losing my mind. Like, hopefully, I don't know who's in charge of the SEC umpire, but they need to see that. This guy needs to be let go and tell him to go back to the house and stay there because, man, I have no idea what he was seeing there in the last inning. But with all the craziness going on with the Ole Miss coach and the challenges and the umpire, somehow, some way, y'all, OU is in position, up 5-2, with just 3 outs to go. So, yeah, so in OU women's basketball, South Carolina is up 62-29 in the third quarter. So OU will be playing South Carolina in the Sweet 16, and I believe that game is on Saturday. I don't know what time. So Saturday now, OU softball. So the next game for Oklahoma will be Friday night at 6 o'clock there in Baton Rouge, Central Time. But Saturday and Sunday's games are at 11 o'clock in the morning Central Time. So it'll be a earlier start than what we're used to this weekend. So there we go, strike one. Swing and a miss, strike two. I mean, these pitches look obvious, but you just never know what the umpire is going to call, so you have to wait. So 0-2 count here for Artie Lowry. Outside, 1-2 count. Frank, you have a good night. Glad you were able to be in here and enjoy all this craziness with us. Thank you guys so much for being in here tonight. It's been a very crazy, emotional game. Oh, you're now just 3 outs away from getting another win. Oh, he's been here in Oxford since Thursday? Strikeout for Audrey Lowry. There we go. Out number one. OU has been here in Ole Miss now for about 5 days. It's time to get out of Ole Miss, y'all. We've been here in Mississippi too long. Yeah, Reginald, we have a lot to work on, especially at our discipline. I mean, I feel like Kai Minor's been very, very disciplined. Ella Parker's been very, very disciplined. But a lot of these young hitters, especially Kendall Wells, 7 strikeouts, y'all. Either 6 or 7 strikeouts there for Kendall Wells in 2 games. So everybody knows now how to get to Kendall Wells. So from here on out, every pitcher that we see, they're going to throw Kendall Wells low and outside and get her to chase, because to this point, she cannot lay off of it. And even if it's way outside, it doesn't matter. She cannot lay off that pitch. So that's a big obstacle that JT is going to have to. Ilana with a ground ball gets that one over to first, 2 outs. But yeah, Reginald. And again, Reginald, thank you for being in here. Make sure you guys keep Reginald and his family in your prayers. He had a loss last night. He lost his stepfather. So make sure you guys keep him in your prayers as his family goes through this tough time. But Reginald, thank you so much for being here. But I hope you're doing well. Gabby Garcia with the spin move at short, gets it, throw it to first. Game is over. Oklahoma wins 5-2. Thank God. Let's get out of Ole Miss and not go back there again for a long, long time. But Gabby Garcia with the spin move at short, gets the ball, spins around, throws it to first. Game ends. Oklahoma now has won 22 games in a row. That was their 10th comeback win of the season. It was a very ugly, emotional, all over the place game. The shenanigans with the Ole Miss coach, the umpire, but OU finds a way to get it done. So OU now 6-0 in conference, 32-2 on the season. So next game for Oklahoma will be Friday night, 6 o'clock. I will be here. So I'll go live a little after 5:30, definitely about 5:45, and so we'll get that started. So thank you guys so much for being here on a Monday night. Y'all have a great week, and I will see you guys Friday night. So thank you and God bless. Y'all take care.